Some more applause would be appreciated. Thank you.
We'd like to start this off with Dr. Lewis.
Hey, is our Rohit, Mara, and Ashley here? Rohit, Mara, and Ashley. Please step forward. Rohit, Mara, and Ashley. Nice round of applause for Rohit, Mara, and Ashley! Woo! All right, before Rohit, Mara, and Ashley speak, just a big thank you to Sam and Amelia. How about a nice round of applause for them? And a big thank you to all of you for your hard work on the MCAS test this week and in the coming weeks. That is fantastic. I have a homework assignment for all of you. Thank you, Lydia. Your homework assignment, next week, on Monday or Tuesday, you will see a video with me in the video, and I will be sending each of you a letter. This is what I want you to do. I want you to read the letter and watch the video. The video and the letter is all about what we are all about at AMSA. So read it, seriously, read it, think about it, and then send me a question or come by the office in the lower school, say hello, and tell me what you thought of it. Let's talk, let's sit down and explore it. Before I introduce Rohit, Mara, and Ashley, they have done some great work on something really, really important, and what is really important is discovering the values that make AMSA what it is. And they've been on a committee of teachers, a committee of students, a committee of parents, and yesterday they came up with 3 great ideas, 3 great values that will help define our school tomorrow and in the years to come. So I will give the mic to them and they will discuss each of these values.
All right, hey guys. So the first value is to pursue excellence, and that basically means, it doesn't mean, you know, have the best grades or be the best athlete. It mostly means to grow within yourself. So if you get a bad grade on an assignment, just do better on the next assignment. Or if you're on a JV team this year, your goal is to just be on a varsity team in a couple years and just improve yourself throughout that time. So excellence is mostly to just grow within yourself and not compete with others.
Alright, hey guys, so our next value is modeling integrity, and that means being a role model within your community. So whether that's with yourself or your peers or your teachers, you have to be a role model and show them what your qualities and what your moral compass entails. So be honest with yourself and with your peers, and remember this in all aspects of your life, not just academics and friendships, but in everything.
Foster community. And fostering community is something that's really important throughout AMSA. So whether it's like just going to community games, like STEM games or other community projects, it's really important to like just making the whole AMSA community fun.
Nice big round of applause for Rohit, Mara, and Ashley! Woo! So, 3 values to think about. Pursue your excellence, foster community, and model integrity. Go Eagles! I will turn it over back to Amelia and to Sam. Thank you, everybody. All right. 4 weeks from today, the esteemed AMSA Drama Society will be putting on their production of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. As a bit of a sneak peek, we'd like to call up front Rachel Bowen to perform a song from the play.
lose my freedom in this way, you monster. If you think that what you've done is right, well then, you're a fool. Think again. Is this home? Is this where I must learn to be happy? Never dreamed that a home could be dark and cold. I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home should be where the heart is. Never were words so true. My heart's far, far away. Home is too. Is this home? Is this what I must learn to believe in? Try to find something good in this tragic place, just in case I should stay here forever, held in this empty space. No, but that won't be easy. I know the reason why. My heart's far, far away. Home's alive. What I'd give to return to the life that I knew lately, and to think I complained of that dull provincial town. Is this home? Am I here for a day or forever? Shut away from the world until who knows when. Oh, but then, as my life has been altered once, it can change again. Build higher walls around me, change every lock and key. Nothing lasts, nothing holds all of me. My heart's far, far away, home and free.
All right. If you like that, be sure to come out to Hanzo in 4 weeks to see the full show.
Up next, we have Mr. Anderson, who is going to be addressing all of you.
Hey, Amsa! So what I want to talk about is our community. Dr. Lewis was talking about fostering community, right? Now, I've been here at AMSA for 12 years. In the 12 years I've been here, I've loved every single day. Why? Because we have a great community. We have a fantastic community. And one of the reasons why it's fantastic is all of you. Yeah. Now, one of the things that I want you all to know is that in a community, it's not made up of one, it's made up of the whole. If there's just one person feeling left out, we're not a full community. Every single last one of you is part of this community. Every single last one of you is important. Every single last one of you has a voice. And I want to hear your voices. If you have ideas of how we can be better, because let's face it, we can always be better, right? We're always striving for excellence. So that way, we need to hear your voices, because every single last one of your voices matter. Yeah, Evelyn, I give you a shout out. So, with that being said, I'm going to tell you, I love being here. I love seeing all of you. But one thing you should know is this: I'm proud to be an AMSA Eagle. Yeah! I was an AMSA Eagle yesterday, I'm an AMSA Eagle today, and I'm an AMSA Eagle forever!
I don't know how we're going to be able to follow that up, but we do have Mr. Lakusha and Mr. Daly who will be doing a song and guitar for us.
Just give us a second. We're going to, get everything set up for you. It's good to see everybody here on a Friday, enjoying each other's presence. All right, so Miss Lindsay asked us if we would do a little tune for you guys, and it's by a guy named John Lennon. He's in a small indie rock band called The Beatles. If you haven't heard about them, you have time, it's all good. So the song's about changing the world. And the way that you do that is to rise up and have your voice heard. If you see something that should be changed in your world, in your country, in your community, if you can bring up your voice and bring that to light with some thoughtfulness and some respect and some compassion, it's kind of, the way we make these changes. So, hope you guys dig the tune. Mr. Lakusha, do you want to add anything? There you go. All right, here we go, guys. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people never born to live. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you care. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Thanks everybody, those guys are super cool.
Let's hear it one more time for him, shall we? All right. All right. Up next, we'd like to call up all members of the BSU for a spoken word piece.
Hey y'all! Hello everyone. So we're from the Black Student Union. We're towards the end of our first year. Actually, we have a fundraiser next Friday, the NBA 2K18 tournament. We only have 3 more spots left. So if you play 2K, I'm expecting you to sign up. All right? All right. So before we get to our program of poetry, I'd like to announce our new mission as BSU. So through starting the Black Student Union, we have created an open space where Black culture is welcomed into the community and celebrated. We have been able to build a respectful environment where Black culture and history is spoken about. Though titled Black Student Union, our objective is not to exclude our peers of supplementary backgrounds, but rather encourage all to engage in conversations concerning issues found prominent within the school and communicate with others on how to improve the school environment for all people of different cultural backgrounds. So now I'd like to invite Esty to begin our program.
BSU, Black Student Union, that's what we represent, the color on our skin. The color on our skin, the blackness in our veins, but don't get it twisted, don't be confused. We're all inclusive and got to exclude, but we do this for the culture, only time that we be focused because the culture goes back, way back to MLK, Rosa Parks, Tubman to the Mandela, and now we got our king, T'Challa of Wakanda. They had to break out those chains so that we could go far, now they see us going places.
Started with the hip hop, then came MJ later, Jordan or the moonwalk, from the nod to the daps, from the whip to the dab, from Chi came Chance the Rapper, straight to Compton, Kung Fu Kenny, straight out to Meek in Philly. Come and experience it if you wanna. This is the real deal. It's cheaper than a trip to Wakanda.
All right, so now we'd like to start the next poem, Black Magic.
For this we'll need a cauldron, a large dark thing that carries more than it should. It needs to be cast iron sturdy. It best be ready for molten things, ancient things. It best be ready for West African dynasties, an ocean that swallowed our kin in America, the great wilderness.
Better be southern and pan-fried. It better be black and call everything else dirty. It better sound like Al Green, Etta James, Bob Marley, Tupac when it stirs. But this is the magic we're talking about.
Not the glitter of Disney, not the fairy tales that actively refute our claim to the throne, but that stuff of old that it takes a tribe kind of magic. This is a raven's feather and all of its stigma. This is the voodoo they cannot wrap their tongues around. This is the most tangible kind of magic.
Watch, and we'll turn nothing into everything. Watch us turn empty stomachs into gold, broken record players into hip hop, into gold, the collective trauma into fire, into revolution, into gold. Black be gold, see?
My mother has raised 3 golden children in a country that still calls us dirt. My mother is the greatest alchemist that have ever lived, though she will never admit that. My mother knows humble. My mother is a child of the Caribbean and has survived 3 brutal lands and could still cook the meanest jerk chicken and could still cuss you out in patois without blinking an eye. My mother is the epitome of black girl magic all grown up.
My father, like others before him, defiantly survived living black in America. My father knows bruises. My father is all hard head and gentle hands. My father is a builder. My father has seen the beginnings of everything. My father's book kept for the first Panthers in LA. My father can thrive anywhere.
Now, if resiliency ain't magic, I don't know what is. If my family ain't magic, I don't know what is. If you think black ain't magic, you surely live in a dark place, but I'm here to tell y'all that the sun is shining, that I am shining, that I am here, that I am black, that I am magic, that BSU is magic. Now that's the end of our program, but I'd like to invite everyone to our next meeting. We don't have one this Thursday, but the Thursday after. If you're not participating in the 2K tournament, still come through. You can have food. We're gonna have concessions for free, y'all. Come watch somebody you like to get beat by someone else you don't like, all right? Guys, one. Thank everyone.
Up next, we'd like to have 4 lower schoolers who participated with Miss Vital in the I Love to Read Carnival for this month. Can we have Gracie, Dylan, Valentina, and Reese?
This year, the 6th graders are putting together the annual I Love to Read Carnival. We are collecting books for kids ages 2 to 6. We are still looking for books, and if we don't receive enough donations, the carnival will not take place. We are also looking for books for reading-related games for the carnival. The more books, the more happy children. All the donations can be made to room 304 in the front office.
Thank you.
All right.
As you can see, the characters have arrived to the Shades of Brave. We're almost there. Hold your horses. We'll get there.
All right. Up next, we're going to ask some members of Leaders of Tomorrow to come talk about some of their free service projects.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so we're the Leaders of Tomorrow. So we're up here today to talk about a few of our events this year, and one of which is something called the Soup Kitchen. And we go every month to the Clinton Soup Kitchen to volunteer. And down this line are a bunch of wonderful volunteers that have volunteered for other causes that they started on their own. So we're gonna have them explain a little bit about it. Okay, so I'm Izzy, I'm a junior.
I'm Elle, I'm also a junior. I'm Megan, I'm also a junior. So our community service project this year is volunteering at a program called Thrive Support and Advocacy.
Thrive is a program for adults with developmental disabilities, which is built to teach leadership skills that can be used in their professional careers and everyday lives. This program runs every Monday and for the past few months, where our role is to act as peer mentors by supporting, encouraging, and leading the members towards success.
Part of the goals of Thrive is to empower participants by leading and participating in volunteering projects. Within the program, we're doing 3 community service projects. We're raising money for Karma, the cat shelter, which is in Marlborough and Hudson. We're writing letters to first responders in the Metro West community, and we're volunteering at the Marlborough citywide cleanup event. So through these projects, we hope the participants grow their leadership skills and build connections in the community.
So speaking a little bit more to what the program means to us, I think I can say on behalf of 3 of us, we are extremely grateful to be in this program, and the members of Thrive are just incredible, and we're truly blessed to have met them. A large part of Thrive's mission is to see gifts before challenges, and I think that really describes well how we feel about the program, because when we think of these people, we don't think of their disabilities, but instead of their motivation, their compassion, and their drive to succeed. And I just want you guys to always remember to treat everyone with kindness, because you never know who needs it the most. And remember to give back to your community. Giving back to your community can be the most rewarding thing of all.
Jack? Hello, does this work? I am Jack.
And I'm Sahana. And so a couple weeks ago, we started a program over with the kids at the small in the white building. And so we basically go over every single Wednesday after school and teach them how to read. For the past couple weeks, we've just been doing like reading puzzles, having them read to us, and then working their writing ability.
Yeah, and they have all the skill levels, and it's a lot of fun over there with them. They're adorable, and it's every Wednesday after school. Is that it?
Hey guys, I'm John. I'm a junior too. I'm leading a blood drive at AMSA. Every single day, people in hospitals need blood transfusions, and blood is a very rare aspect of everyone's body, and everybody needs it. So at AMSA, I hope to bring the blood drive to us. And details have not been worked out yet, but every staff member and every upperclassman can donate blood, and it's for a really good cause.
Yeah,
Make it AMSA tradition.
we have a lot of volunteer opportunities coming up, so anyone who wants to join the club, we're open for members next year, 7th grade and up. So, yeah, thank you.
All right, and now to talk about another service project, we'd like to invite Candace up here.
Hey everyone, so foster kids are kids who don't really have a home, so they get transferred to different houses a lot. So they move from like one family to another, and a lot of times they are carrying what little belongings they already have in garbage bags. So starting Monday, we're going to start collecting suitcases and money so we can help them feel like they have a sense of belonging. It's called the Suitcase Project for the Treehouse Foundation. So if you have any good condition suitcases, or if you'd like to donate, do.
All right, and next on the agenda, we'd like to take a few minutes just to recognize some of the competitive clubs and winter sports teams that have been doing so well this past few weeks. So what we're going to do is we're going to call a club or a team, and we ask that everyone that is a part of that team quickly stand up. We're going to read off some of their accomplishments. We're going to do a unison clap when they sit down and we move on. Sound good? All right. Up first, we have the middle school math team. Remember, unison class. The middle school math team qualified for the state math counts meet is currently ranked 6th in the 85-team Intermediate Math League of Eastern Massachusetts. They will compete. All right. They'll compete in the St. John's Invitational meet in April. Ready? Unison clap. 1, 2, 3.
Up next, we have the high school math team.
34 All right, up next we have AMSA Science Olympiad. They competed on March 17th, they competed at state competition at Framingham State. In the towers event, one of the judges said they had the strongest tower he'd seen in 25 years. Unison clap. 1, 2, on 3.
Next we have AMSA's middle school science bowl team. They had a successful season this year at the regional tournament. The A team placed 5th in the division. The B team 2nd in their division, qualified for quarterfinals where they placed 4th overall out of all 48 teams, coming short of finals by just 4 points. The team will be competing again in the Lexington Science Super Bowl Science Bowl later this spring.
All right, now we have the high school science bowl team. High school science bowl team. All right, this team placed 1st in their division and qualified for quarterfinals, where they earned 15th place out of 84 teams competing. 1, 2, 3.
Model UN. Participants of multiple conferences throughout the year in which members take on.
If you guys would. All right. We all know how excited you guys are to see your friends get recognized, but after we call a team, if you guys could just keep it a little low so we can fit everything on the agenda into the allotted time. Thank you.
Model UN participates in multiple conferences throughout the year in which members take on the identity of various delegates from different countries to discuss and resolve historical and current issues. Abiram, Aditya, Shaval, Peter, and Andrew have all received recognition for their work at these conferences. 1, 2, 3.
Up next, we have AMSA Speech and Debate. One of the top performing competitive teams at AMSA, with a large amount of its competitors consistently placing at the top of their categories. Group discussion team, which has had multiple competitors place in finals at almost every tournament. The team is competing at the MSDL State Finals next Saturday. Lydia, Aditya, Mira, Arthi, and Alex will all be competing at the NCFL National Tournament this May in Washington, D.C. 1, 2, 3.
All right, switching to sports, we have the boys basketball team. They had a 13-9 overall, unbeaten 8-0 in the Colonial Athletic League Small Division, the CAL Small Division champions, and the District 4 Central quarterfinalists.
All right, taking it back now, y'all. Science Club.
The Science Club competed in the Blue Lobster Science Bowl at MIT. Middle school and high school students will also create and enter science projects to compete in the Worcester Regional Science Fairs. 1, 2, 3.
The AMSA Quiz Bowl. The varsity team qualified for the high school quiz show and won 2 major tournaments in Plymouth, New Hampshire and Lexington, MA. The middle school team won a tournament in Hanover, and these victories have qualified both teams to attend the national championship.
Girls basketball. Their record this season is 12-10. They are the Division IV Central Quarter finalists. They defeated Norfolk Aggie in Walpole 45-36 on February 28th for the first time ever AMSA girls basketball postseason victory. 1, 2, 3.
Wrestling. Gavin won the Colonial Athletic League Championship in his weight class, placing 3rd in the Division III Central Championship, and he qualified for all states. Alan Skinner wrapped up a stellar career himself with a 2nd place finish in the Colonial Athletic League at his weight division. They were both part of the 2017 team that won at the CAL Team Championship. 1, 2, 3. Girls indoor track team. The girls' record was 12-2. Allie and hurdles qualified for state. Kate Scott in the 1,000 meter and mile. Jules Hogan in the long jump.
All right, now for the boys indoor track team. All right, the boys indoor track team had a record this season of 7 wins to 5 losses. John Williams set a record in the 600 meter, Alex Estabilo in the hurdles and high jump, JP Carbonneau in the 300 meter and long jump. He also qualified for states and was selected as a Metro West Daily News All-Star. 1, 2, 3. And now, that brings our recognition to a close. And for the highlight of the assembly you've all been waiting for. Could we get some representatives from NHS up in here? It's gonna get hairy.
That we have at school.
I'm Teresa Shea. I'm the treasurer here. So, NHS, for those of you who don't know, is the National Honor Society. It's an organization that promotes 4 pillars of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. All of our members are outstanding leaders and involved members of the community. We do a lot inside and outside of AMSA. These past years, we have held Mr. AMSA to raise money for the Marlboro Food Bank, collected Halloween candy for our troops abroad, the Operation Gratitude Program, delivered Easter eggs for patients at the UMass Memorial Hospital, and now Shave the Brave.
So Shave the Brave is the fundraiser that we're having here at school, and we decided to bring it to NHS because of its connection to cancer research and the different organizations that it supports, like the American Cancer Society. AMSA NHS is planning to have a team set up for the Relay for Life walk this June, and because of the Relay for Life's tie to the American Cancer Society, we thought that engaging the AMSA community in a fun, interactive event like this would be good to raise funds for the American Cancer Society as well. And I know that because this is such a serious topic and we've all been touched by this illness one way or another, it is important for us to recognize the people that have lost their lives to this illness and the people that are still battling it. All right, Teresa, can you tell us who this event will benefit?
The money raised from this fundraiser is going towards the AMSA Relay for Life team and the American Cancer Society. All 3,000 plus amount goes towards not only cancer research,
What the heck am I doing here?
Well, like I said, just go slow because if you go too fast, it will pull his hair. Although his hair's short. So
You're on.
Right? All right, honey.
Hi, Mom.
You're gonna help me with that.
I just want you can either start at the top and you can come right down, or you can gently scoop up underneath. Make one more good one. Yay! Good job.
I haven't graded your quiz yet.
All right, guys. Thank you. I'm doing middle. Right at the middle.
For volunteering, thank you so much. This is no easy feat. We also want to thank everyone else that volunteered.
It's a little bit foamy. There you go.
Spring Cheerlead.
You look handsome. What do you think? Very handsome. Never look
Just in time for beach season, kids. Just in time. Woo! Yeah. I think it's the light.
Very much about his hair.
Yeah, Mr. Peter.
That's on Facebook Live.
Looks good, Dan.
Thank you very much.